Yeah, I think that is, like, send the trolls my way. It's not coming to you. Don't worry, I'll take them. I'll take the L for that. So you think like it's important to raise awareness to the fact that climate change will affect Africa?
Yeah, of course.
In a lot worse than us.
Yeah, of course it will. Like
I don't know about climatology.
Yes, it's going to affect it. Like Africa's going to be devastated, and it's not got the resources to fix itself up. Like the UK, like there'll be some floods, and they'll build barriers with the billions, trillions of pounds. Like if you're in Niger, you're already feeling the effects of climate change. It's already hurting.
Really? Not in what way? I'm fascinated. I don't know.
Yeah. As in, there's going to be droughts, famines. There's mass migration, and not just Africa, Bangladesh, places near the equator where people have brown skin. Niger, Chad, like all of these places, and in terms of resources, there's going to be like there is water shortages in places like Pakistan. Like the third world is the place which is going to get hardest hit, and the first world is a place which is the most responsible, including people in the first world, like me and you. With Black Lives Matter.
In what way are we responsible?
Well, I mean, we just have a much higher emissions.
Of course.
Yeah. Like in the Congo, there's barely and people aren't using the kind of resources that we use. Then, of course, but there's discourse about that in Black Lives Matter UK. If you look at the Americas, Brazil's record of brutality against black bodies in its police forces puts America to shame. Like Brazil is fucked up. Brazil's like since 1888 is when they stopped slavery. 1888.
And Brazil's got the second highest amount of black people in the world.
Yeah, in the world after Nigeria. Or it's very mesclismo, so a lot of people are mixed, but they present as black. But how much discourse do you hear around that? How much, like the Olympics went on there, the incumbent president was ousted in like a very dodgy procedure. It's just getting worse for black people in Brazil from a very low point already. But this isn't in the discourse.
I suppose that's where the internet comes in handy, and that's where
exactly
how we use it in the future could definitely come in handy, I think. Yeah, let's do last thing, patriarchy and masculine identity. We're in this time where that conversation's kind of coming to the topic of discussion. We've got, high suicide rates in men. We've got, 80% of violent crime is done by men. 80% of rough sleepers are men. Like, there's this whole concept of patriarchy. What is patriarchy doing to us men? Like, how is it damaging us?
I mean, patriarchy is this toxic masculinity, right? It's this idea that this is what it is to be a man, and you got to do it, and you got to be hard, you got to be this, you got to be that. You've got to prove yourself in certain ways and be aggressive and competitive in all aspects, and it is poisonous. So I mean, strict kind of gender categories themselves affect both sex. Well, that's right. They affect.
Did you say that?
Exactly, right. They affect males and females to different extents. Patriarchy obviously doesn't affect men insofar as it, like in any way, shape, or form, to the extent that it affects women in regards to rape or in regards to like. But men have issues that come about, like big issues that come about from this culture of masculinity. It's a problem, and it perpetuates itself, and it takes a lot of sensitive souls and turns them into people who aren't comfortable in themselves.
Good talk. Hope we cross paths in the future again.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, cheers for doing this.